You're watching Toon Army TV. Welcome back to the match review. It finished at St Mary's, Southampton 2, Newcastle United 0. One word, pathetic. Not good enough. We didn't show up. Southampton were well worthy of their 2-0 win. And you're just thinking, going into the international break, let's end with a high. The confidence going off the Southampton game that I've seen tonight, we've not really improved. You look back at the Everton game. Yes, we beat them 2-1, but it was their second side. I was expecting a little bit more tonight in terms of keeping a hold of possession, getting at Southampton and creating more opportunities, because Wilson got 2 last week. And you're thinking, well, if we can score 2 by doing next to nothing against Southampton, we're going to get more chances, because no disrespect to Southampton, they are not the side like Everton. And yes, they're going for top of the league, and Southampton are top of the league and they deserve to be there. But in terms of you look at that side on paper and where they should be, they are not Everton. And tonight, we've just completely bottled it from minute one, and there was just no organisation. Steve Bruce kept with the same side that played against Everton. That was Carl Darlow and net, Jacob Murphy, Fabian Schär, Jamal Lascelles, Federico Fernandez, Jamal Lewis, Jeff Hendrick, Sean Longstaff, Miguel Almiron, Alan St Maximin and Callum Wilson. You're thinking, right, okay, there's no problem with that. The one problem I did have was Jeff Hendrick. How does Jeff Hendrick still start games? Jeff Hendrick is not worthy of starting games at this moment in time. Since he scored past West Ham, first game of the season, he's done nothing ever since. Do you know what I mean? Like, why we're not starting the likes of Matty Longstaff, for example, or Hayden, who are better players, better organisers, like to get forward. Tonight, there was just nothing there. Southampton were at us from minute one, and Gineppo, I have to say, he was brilliant. He was forcing Darlow into loads of saves. Same with Che Adams, and we just seem to lose the ball every 5 seconds, and that's been our problem under Steve Bruce. We've got like the lowest possession rate. I think we've got the lowest, conversion rate in terms of having shots on goal. We just don't do anything in matches, and honestly, that's 93 minutes I'll never get back. I was so bored watching it that it's just so predictable under Steve Bruce. I like to call us now Predictable FC, because Steve Bruce hasn't got a plan A. Never mind a plan B, C, D, E, F, G. It's just not good enough. And Callum Wilson, ASM, didn't see much of them because there was just no service. There was just nothing there. And, we played this 5 at the back. I let him off going into the Southampton game thinking, right, okay, we've picked up 4 points. But it's been proven that 5 at the back does not work. It's so negative. Try and play 4 at the back. Go back with the 4-2-3-1 formation, which I've been calling out for weeks now, months. The formation that was getting us results, because I don't think, in my opinion, that the wing-back system works. It really does not work. And it's been proven tonight. 2 shots on target, not good enough. We should be doing more, especially away from home. In any game, any given game, we should be, working the goalkeeper a lot more. Just imagine if fans, right, went down there the night to watch that. Not good enough. I would have been demanding me money back. But going into the game, well, it doesn't take Southampton long, to take the lead. I don't know what Almiron was doing around the box. He was just dilly-dallying. He had the ball, he should have cleared it, he didn't. Walcott nipped in and he basically squared it across, or passed it across to Che Adams, who hits an absolute thundercunt into the back of the net, and Darlow's got absolutely no chance. It is a good finish, but for me, that goal was preventable. But let's be honest, it was coming, because we did nothing from minute one, and Southampton were all over us like a rash. And good finish. I'll give Che Adams that. I think that's his 3rd goal of the season now, and he took it really well. Walcott had a good game, but that goal for me should never have happened. It really shouldn't have done. It's pathetic, by not only Almiron, who should do better, but the defence as well. They just haven't helped themselves, and they were creating numerous chances as well. We were just getting totally outrun. The first half alone, I think we had that one chance with Sean Longstaff's header. Apart from that, going into half time 1-0 down, let's be honest, I think Southampton should have been 2 or 3 up. They had so many chances. I mentioned Walcott was all over us. I mentioned Che Adams. I mentioned Gineppo. We just couldn't live with Southampton's counter-attacks. That was the bottom line. Second half, you're thinking, right, Steve Bruce has got to have a go at them. We've got to do a little bit more in the second half and try and get back into the game. We've got a chance. We've got 45 minutes to try and turn it around and do something. And let's be honest, nothing changed. Nothing changed. going back to the same old, sit back, soak up the pressure and do nothing. And Southampton, you've seen them all season, how deadly they are on the ball, how quick they are to attack and make things happen. And we're just getting let off time and time again. St. Maximin, he just looked off second half. Callum Wilson starved of service. Sean Longstaff, didn't see too much of him. Murphy, just nothing there really, unfortunately. And Steve Bruce did make his sub, or the first sub on 60 minutes, when he took off Jeff Hendrick, and he brought on, I'm trying to think now, Matty Longstaff. And I'm thinking, well, yes, it's a good sub, but maybe bring on another sub, try and get ourselves back into the game. And nothing really changed. Southampton were just counter-attacking. Walcott had chances and they're just causing us loads of bother. And they did finally got their second goal on 81 minutes and they wrapped it up. And let's be fair, it was a good finish, but it had been coming. Again, making mistakes at the back. Sean Longstaff loses the ball in a dangerous area, and it was Walcott, putting all the pressure on him. And then it fell to Armstrong, who he'd done Jamal Lascelles all ends up, and he put it past Carl Darlow into the bottom right-hand corner, 2-0 Southampton. And he did bring on Andy Carroll and Joe Linton. You're just like nothing really happens when you bring them on. And yeah, Joe Linton had a good chance as well, good save by McCarthy, but little too late in my opinion. And Southampton were well worthy, of their 3 points this evening. We've got the international break now. The last thing that we wanted, I don't particularly like England, and I think seeing Gareth Southgate not pick, Callum Wilson is just ridiculous. But there you go. We're going to have to go again against Chelsea, which is going to be an even more difficult game. And I've just honestly had enough with Steve Bruce with his crap, negative defensive performances, and just we've got the players, but we just don't seem to know what to do, with the ball, and it all stems down to your manager. If your manager doesn't motivate your side to get forward and attack, then unfortunately you're not going to pick up many points over the course of the season. And I just think we're all over the place, and I don't think one player on that pitch for me was good enough, apart from Carl Darlow. If it wasn't for him, let's be honest, we'll lose that game 4-5, 6-0, and that's a fact. We're just second best throughout the whole game, and we've got to improve. Things have got to improve over the course of this international break. I can't see it myself, but honestly, with Steve Bruce as manager, he's wasting all of these good players, because we know what they're about. We know that they've got quality. They could score 2 or 3 goals on any good given day. At the minute, we're just defending in the whole game, and I'm sorry, I know it's Southampton, and yes, it's a good result. I take nothing away from you, but you're the sort of side that we should be getting at. If we can go there last season and put on a good performance and get a 1-0 win, it's not to say we couldn't do it again. It's not to say that, we couldn't have played better, because let's be honest, we're a better side this season than we were last season, but yet we're played worse. That's a real concern for me. It really is. It's a concern. And I've been concerned with Steve Bruce ever since he's been here. And I think now, yes, he's tried and tested with a 5-3-2 formation. It just doesn't work. It really doesn't work. He needs to go back to the drawing board. Go back to 4-4-2, what you were using a month ago if it works. Go back to 4-2-3-1. Just do something that's more positive, because right now it's all negative. And I can't look at one of those players tonight to think he's good enough, like outfield, apart from Darlow. I'm trying not to rant or anything like that, because it's just not worth it. I'm just tired of watching the same old football week in, week out. It's just so predictable, man. It really is. I don't know what more I can say about it, apart from we didn't really offer too much in the match. We really didn't. The stats tell you it all. It really tells you it all. Possession, well, there was next to no possession. We don't do anything with the ball. That's the thing. We're just not all there right now, and I'm at the point where I'd love to see a new manager come in, but I just can't see it. I really can't see it. I'm trying my best to stay patient with Steve Bruce, but it's going thin, really, really thin right now, and I'm just not in the mood, because I feel like tonight there was a game there that we could have actually got something from. I would have been happy with a point, but we didn't deserve it. And if we'd managed to get a 1-1 draw or something out of that game tonight, Steve Bruce would have been the luckiest person in Southampton, because let's be honest, we're shit. That's the bottom line. We're absolutely shit. And the less said about this game, the better. Let me know what you thought about the game. Do you think I'm correct or do you think I'm wrong? If you're a Southampton fan watching, well done. Congratulations for being top of the Premier League for a little while yet until tomorrow's games. But you did a job on we didn't. We were all over the place. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe as well if you're feeling generous. Make sure that you turn the notification bell on. You hit the like button and get commenting down below. Until the next one, I'll see you later. Take care.